Alright, guys, we're back. We got the triangle. There was an update for it, but nothing says it. It says fix several things. So, I don't know what the update does. We had to get it. Let's roll. What were you doing? We were buying up all of our shit. Yeah, we spent all of our money. We upgraded a bunch of shit. X. There we go. And automatically revives the wearer for battle. Holy shit. Where's the healer? Hence by one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. See what else we got. Chance immunity to being knocked back. I don't know if we'll use him again though. Right. See what we're up against. Oh, they're invading us. That's right. I forgot. We did the long endurance battle. Village.
So that's the size of it. House Wolffort has gone to such great lengths for us.
It was our decision and ours alone. Your people brought nothing upon us.
It is as Serenoa says. We are happy to do all that we can to protect
He's gonna join us.
Forgive me, Lady Frederica, but your mother was Lady Orlea, was she not? You came to our rescue just as she did. I cannot help but feel 'twas fated to be so.
You knew my mother?
Where did you hear of this, Jerome? I've told you not a whit about her.
I overheard whispers between my mother and father long ago. Why would the elders labor to keep such information secret?
Well, truth be told, we feared being persecuted anew.
And so your greatest fears have come true. Pray, hide no longer, and tell Lady Frederica what you know.
You know the history of Hyzant's oppression of the Roselle, yes? Then you know of the Rosellan revolt that occurred 30 years ago. Your mother, Lady Orlea, led that uprising at the source. She led us to freedom from Hyzant's rule, here to the Wolffort domain. She was a woman of great courage. She even left a sizable gash upon the goddess's statue as we departed.
The statue that stands tall in the source. I've never heard tell of this gash.
I reckon not. Hyzant would never admit to such a thing. But we, Roselle, know the truth.
I had no idea my mother was involved with the revolt, let alone led it.
And it was my father who gave them this land to settle.
That he did. Lady Orlea, for her part, vowed to fight on, to liberate those who remained in Hyzant. The rest of us, battered and bruised in the escape, parted ways with her, and remained here to live out our days in peace.
And so she eventually found her way to Esfrost, where she was taken in. I thank you for sharing such a wonderful chapter of my mother's history.
I hear she rallied the people to her cause with these words. The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
How much of this have you heard?
Hold. I beg you, recite those words once more.
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
So there exists a key that gives the lie to the goddess's teachings. With that in hand, we can yet confront Hyzant.
Pray tell, good elder. What might it look like?
Alas, I fear I do not know.
I know not to what they were referring, but my parents always said Lady Orlea left it in this village.
Then the key is here.
Actual physical
Jerome,
key?
please. We would speak with your parents at once.
I'm afraid that's not possible. They both passed many moons ago.
We must find this key, Lord Serenoa. I know it sounds like a fool's errand, but I feel we have no other choice.
I agree. 'Tis a slight hope, but hope nonetheless. Let the search begin.
Weird. That guy's like, we can never get rid of these people. You know the key is in this village, though precisely what form it takes still eludes us. I need more information. Yes, they did. Be doggies. Does not remain in the village. I will find it. What was my mother trying to say? We have to find that key. I know we mean to search the village, but what are we searching for? Shinies. Always with the shinies. Whenever I look at my children, I am reminded that we cannot bow to Hyzant's demand. With these special villages, if what you seek is old, the elder may know of it. He said he did not know. Thanks to the thought that Lady Orel's last great hope for us lay in this very village, I wish it to be true from the bottom of my heart. Here. Whoa, 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 we saw something. The legend so old it's been forgotten, or someone keeping something from us. They leave us no choice but to upend the village in our search. You're looking for something old. I seem to recall something rather old-looking mirror behind the elder's house. Quite brilliant all these years ago, but I'm sure it is. They have a long, dark history of being oppressed. I reckon they're none too happy about outsiders like us. I don't know about it. You're upset. Anything special where there is a pellet in Jerome's abode that his parents were fond of? Well, we saw that. Over. Is it treasure? Oh yes, I am on a treasure hunt. Are you playing? No. I'm looking for something that could help everyone in the village. I'm sorry we're causing some commotion. I hear there's something incredible hidden in this village. Do you know anything about it? You promised not to tell anyone. It's hidden in my desk drawer. I call it my secret sweets store, and I'm going to eat it when no one's looking. Thank you for telling me of my word that I shan't tell another. Anything special or unusual in those? Not that I've ever heard of. What do you guys say? There are a number of objects with the village that could qualify as the key we are looking for. The hidden cat. No, we may at long last land a grievous blow to Hyzan. We must speak with the other villagers and learn what they know of. We just want to live our lives. We must be chased. Why must be chased to the ends of the earth? You did this. This is all my fault. Really? You're paying, but I only need behind and help peace. Not so. We are confronting the results of the Rosalian uprising 30 years ago. You will never know how sorry I am that we could not protect you. I beg you, gather your things and go. That one. All I know is that we'll never go back to the life we had before. I wish you luck in your search for trinkets. We'll do all we can for you. You've taken... If I misjudge you, I must think of what I can do to prepare. Your house behind us, we may yet weather the storm. Never saw a mirror over here. We should seek out one who knows the legend of the Roselle. That will be our best chance of finding the key. Superior Iron. Well, there's a mirror. Yes, that's the one. Pray, wait a moment. I'll polish it for you. There it is. Beautiful, isn't it? The design is exquisite. I had no idea the rust had such splendor. Why would you leave a mirror outside? Just shits and giggles. The mirror will show us the way forward. You've learned about the pink mirror. Azure Crystal. I know nothing of any key, and you'll find nothing of importance in my home. Someone's lying. Through the source, yet our past continues to haunt us. Perhaps we're tainted after all. There's only 2 houses we can go into. I know Governor grant me permission. It pains me to ask you this, but might you be able to draw him out of his house for a moment? I would not stand for deceiving an old man, but I agree that this may be the only chance we get. Elder, forgive me, but may we speak outside for a moment? That's outside of Lady Frederica. What do I do with the honor, and what would you ask of me? Oopsie. Gonna sneak on in here. It was where he was standing. He totally forgot. Did have something to hide. That is it. That must be the chunk? What? Hello. Alright, that was Mrs. Berry. That must be the chunk from the statue. Perhaps this rock is the key that will show us the way forward. I think the old man is gonna know that something happened in his house. Guess we'll look at the pelt again. Perhaps this is one took such a liking to. Perhaps this pelt is the key that will show us the way forward. Learned about the pink. We learned about the key, or the stone at least. We learned about the pelt. We learned about the mirror. What is a bastard thing to examine? We already did that. What about you? Hey, I'm a good man. What the kid has to say? Can we get into his room? What's his house? I mean, there's literally only 2 houses you can get into. That's probably how I've missed a couple of the answers. This is once I talked to him once, I never really went back and talked to him second, third time. No, I'm asking. We'll hit up the elder too. Let's everyone at least again. Except for elder and her. Are there any stories you remember from the days gone by? Should love to hear them. Anything at all. I have none to tell, dear. I endeavor to forget the past. Any shinies we may have missed? I think there was only 3. What about this pot? Nothing? Well, I guess that's it. Don't see nothing. Unless there's a shiny that you can't see. Alright. Finish. Catch him in his lies.
Elder, for the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key.
Lord Serenoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code.
Pink rock. We're gonna do pink rock.
Could this pink rock be the key?
Where did you find that?
So it is the key. What do you know of it?
Clearly I can deceive you no longer. I shall take you
Busted.
What is this strange pink rock?
A simple taste shall tell you all you need to know.
Want me to lick the rock? Benedict's like, I'll go first.
My word, it tastes of salt. No, it is salt.
Truly,
Pink salt?
a rock of salt.
Indeed, it is. The story behind it is a long. This crystal before you was brought here by Lady Orlea.
My mother brought this?
And you knew of this the whole time, Elder?
Yes, but the seeds of conflict ought not to be left in the sun where they are apt to grow. That was our decision.
Are there any other crystals like this?
There are. Lady Orlea spoke of a repository rife with salt, hidden somewhere in Norzelia.
It's gotta be in the mines. It's gotta be what that guy found in the mines then.
And where might that somewhere be?
Unfortunately, I do not know. And I fear the knowledge passed with Lady Orlea.
We still haven't found out what was in the mines that made that one guy
Do you know
freak out.
anything about this, Lady Frederica? Anything at all? Did your mother ever mention these crystals to you before? It is imperative that you remember.
I apologize, but this is my first time hearing of them as well.
Calm yourself, Benedict. You're scaring the lass.
Calm myself. The very existence of this crystal changes the nature of our realm as we know it. If you have ever wondered why Hazant oppresses the Roselle or confines them to the source, this is your answer.
So they did it all to hide the existence of the repository and monopolize salt.
And not just that, anyone who finds that repository could reign over all Norzelia.
Would it really have so great an influence?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. It is one of Hazant's fundamental beliefs, one that, due to their monopoly on both salt and the source, has appeared true all these years. But no longer. With this crystal alone, we can prove their doctrine false.
Revealing their absolute teachings to be mere fabrications would shake Hyzant to
Let's
its
do
very
it.
core.
Fuck that place.
There may be hope for us yet.
A report, my lord. Hyzant's army is on the horizon.
Lord Serenoa, if you would, I should like to be the one to speak to them.
Of course, Benedict. I leave the ma-
The next morning. Holy shit.
Lord Serenoa, how unfortunate it is for us to meet under such circumstances. But for disobeying the Holy One's order, I must strike you down.
Before that, Minister Exham, there is something we wish to show you.
It is a mere fragment of something we have discovered in this village. It is a crystal made entirely of salt.
What madness is this you speak? This is salt, indeed. But how is this possible?
It appears
Lies.
to have been passed down among the Roselle, and in a quantity large enough to rival the source.
Unbelievable.
Perhaps so, but we have proof. Salt can be found in places other than the sacred grounds beneath the goddess's feet. I am certain the implications do not escape you.
What is it that you want?
An audience with the Holy One, and a guarantee of safety for us and everyone in this village.
It would be a waste to dispose of both the crystal and House Wolford here.
Like that. Post that shit on social media.
Very well then. I shall secure you an audience with the Holy One. And you have my word that the village will be safe from harm.
Thank you, Minister.
Oh, how I wish I could see the Holy One's face contorted so.
I thought maybe they were going to attack anyway with orders above his.
We owe our lives to this. A crystal of salt. Or salt crystal, shall we call it?
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessings of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
Can you imagine if crystals like this were hidden beneath the surface of Norzelia?
I cannot imagine Hyzant being blind to their existence. Salt is the lifeblood of their nation.
Agreed. Which leads me to believe that they have relentlessly oppressed the Roselle to hide it.
You intend to negotiate with the Holy One, then?
Correct. This time, we shan't fail. Not with this salt crystal in our hands. Hyzant will swear its support to us.
If their teachings are truly false, could you not ask them to free the Roselle at the source?
That is a risk we cannot afford to take. Our first priority is rebuilding Wolford. Without it, we cannot even hope to protect our own Rosellan village. I do hope you understand.
I see. I suppose you are right.
And what will you do once granted those privileges, Benedict?
What will I do?
I tire of being made to decide like this time and time again. Don't you, Serenoa?
I do. Our choices grow ever harder, each time piercing me deeper.
It's time we decide what to do for ourselves. I wish to reclaim Glenbrook. With Hyzant beside us, we can defeat Aesfrost. So when we meet, I will ask the Holy State to go to war with us.
House Wolford protects the Roselle in defiance of the Holy One's orders. Hyzant sends an army to punish Wolford for their disobedience. Cornered though they may be, Serenoa and his comrades discover a crystal of salt, hidden in the Rosellan village. Benedict leverages its very existence in negotiations with the opposing General Exum and succeeds. The crystal holds the power to change not only Hyzant, but the entire land of Norzelia. With it in hand, Serenoa goes to meet the Holy One.
We haven't heard much from over here. Can't go into the mines. It's gotta be in the mines. Gotta be salt. Fuck this place. Let's show it to everyone.
We granted you an audience because of Minister Exham's petition, but I did not expect you to show us this.
And fuck that old guy. He's up to something
A
too.
crystal made of salt. How very fascinating. It certainly does contradict the doctrine here in our blessed land. Or it would, were it real. Have you any proof that this was not created by magic or technology?
Technology? You don't have any technology.
Well,
with all due respect, Minister, I have a question for you in return. What do you think of Aesfrost and Glenbrook's decree to stop trade with Hyzant?
I think it nothing more than a threat. Neither would last very long without our salt.
Gustadolf is no fool. Such an edict would not come without proper countermeasures in place. Countermeasures such as another source of salt, for example. Having their own salt would make Hyzance redundant, at best, and your nation would soon find itself in dire straits without the salt tax's revenue.
What is it you want from us?
Your full support.
Lend us your strength, and together we can defeat Esfrost, and Hyzance's ties to all nations will remain intact.
Nah, we're gonna turn that shit over.
You mean to start a war? The Kingdom of Glenbrook may be naught but a puppet now, but it was once your homeland. You understand this, yes?
We do.
Even so, my people do not wish for war. We must try to resolve this peacefully first.
Do you think Gustadolf can be reasoned with? Need I remind you that it was he who invaded Glenbrook? He is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Be that as it may, neither my people nor soldiers will accept it as a reason to go to war.
Then I shall give you one.
Oh man, it's gonna demask.
For I am the second son of King Regna. Roland Glenbrook.
You live. There is no mistaking that face.
Huh. So the prince lives to slay his kingdom's invader. We could not ask for a better reason.
If you need a just cause to go to war, let it be me. We must stop Gustadolf.
It all makes sense now. O Holy One, have you heard? Pray, tell me what you would have us do. It shall be done. Wolfort, Prince Roland, heed the words of the Holy One. The holy state of Hyzance stands with you. The Holy One would see you defeat Esfrost and restore peace to Norzelia.
We're gonna rip the curtain back.
Our nation shall spare no effort in your fight against Gustadolf. From this day forth, we support Prince Roland as our commander, and Lord Serenoa as one of the Saintly Seven.
Me? A saint?
We are brethren now. We ride to war together.
I don't believe that guy. He's got his own agenda.
Well, would you look at that? We secured Hyzance's support, and you even got yourself named one of the Saintly Seven.
We also received a signed document stating the Roselle in Wolford are left in our care.
Good going, lad.
Oh, it is Benedict and Roland to whom we owe this victory.
Everyone here has suffered so much on my behalf. My weakness and worthlessness have brought pain and misfortune to you all. And for that I must apologize.
You are weak, Roland.
You've got nothing to apologize for. I already told you. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown.
Still haven't found out if the Dawn Spear is truly dead, though.
I've decided that I must press forward. Even if it means crawling forth on my hands and knees.
I think he's gonna show up at the end.
I ask for your support as always. I know I will need it.
And you shall have it. I'm with you every step of the way, my lord.
Is something the matter, Frederick?
No. My apologies for worrying you.
Now, to battle! We take back Glenbrook with our own hands!
I think we're obviously going to do that one first. Discuss the earlier council and the possibilities on the horizon.
Did you know about this salt crystal exam?
No. Neither did I know of Prince Roland's survival. I thought he had perished.
Likewise. What did you make of the Holy One's decree?
Desperation.
Hyzant is a grand nation, but unfortunately not one blessed with a bountiful harvest of anything other than salt. Were we not able to trade, there is no doubt our nation would wither to naught. We have relied solely on salt for much too long, and that reality was made painfully clear to us.
Harsh, but true nonetheless. Do you think we can triumph over Esfrost?
Mark my words, Minister Camso. There is no fight Exham Marshal cannot win.
Yeah, we've never seen what's in this door. Open it.
The Holy One has ordered for us to deliver our Elfric to House Wolfort.
I don't know what that is.
And here I thought your research results to be top secret. What a curious turn of events.
Perhaps the Hierophant determined it a good chance to test them in the field. They could easily sink an Esfrosti's ship or two.
And yet I see not a trace of a smile on
I don't know who the stripper is.
I never wanted to build weapons for war.
Yet you don't think twice about toying with human life. How ironic.
How dare you?
Takes guts to talk to Saintly Seven like that.
Have a wonderful day.
The audacity of Edor's dog.
Edor is the old man of the Saintly Seven. We got weapons. They're gonna give us Iron Man suits. What do we get? We got an Azure crystal, and I think we picked up silver or something. Yeah. We want to give it to... That's a tough call. Medal of Bravery. We got 2 of them. We can do him, or Benedict. He only gets literally 1 point for promoting him. And it looks like the only thing that changes is he gets like a cloak. Like he gets a cloak in the back of him. Because he doesn't have it on the left side. Alright, whatever. We'll give it to him.
Practice makes perfect.
Next one is much better. Benedict, literally, well, he get 2 points. I don't know why. He's 12. He's way higher, of course, but maybe if you wait to level 20. What's up, Ginger? We've done a lot of talking already. We'll give it to her finally. What if it matters? If you promote him earlier, do you lose stats? If you wait, do you get more
It
stats?
is an honor to serve.
We found out why the salt people are so mean to the pink-haired people. They are trying to hide. It's 6 hours. I could probably beat that in a week. Who's triangle strategy? But you ain't wrong there. Any upgrades? We do have upgrades. So we can put him to level 3. Who else can use the crystal? Wow, this will be our first level 3. That's luck. That's some type of weapon thing. I don't know what that is. We don't have the money though. Shit. We do have the mock battle. 4,000 large HP recovery pellet. I'll buy out the vendor over the weekend. Apparently there's salt all over their world. That's why they have all the pink-haired people trapped in here, so no one really learns of it. But we know. Because if there's salt elsewhere, people that need the salt, they ain't got nothing. They got nothing to bargain with. I think that's what is in the mines from the very beginning of the game. I think the guy found salt in there. That's what I'm thinking.
Are you certain it's wise to return to Esfrost alone, Your Grace? You are needed here.
If Sikrus's missive is to be believed, I'm afraid matters are far too grave to be left to anyone else. Svarog's deception is nearing its climax. His ill-gotten profits are being used to build a weapon of untold destructive power.
No. I mean, they hold a monopoly over the salts. And that's why everyone else does business with them. But Esfrost and Glenbrook from days ago have said they are done trading in salt with the Hyzat. And when we went to the Chosen One, Holy One, whatever, we brought that up. And their assumption is that they have salt of their own. That's why they cut off Hyzat. They cut off trade with Hyzat because they have their own salt. That's the theory that they're coming up with. That's how they negotiated.
Our anonymous source from the manufactory hinted at as much. Svarog is bold to have carried out his plan this far.
Death Snell.
Death?
Let the adults speak, my dear.
But yeah, salt is pretty important in their realm.
How long do you intend on treating me like a child?
Very well. Tell her, Thalos.
If you insist, brother. This weapon combines the powerful explosives developed by Dragan with Esfrost's mastery of steelcraft. Although yet to be tested, this cannon is said to have the power to breach even Hyzant's walls. The goddess's shield would buckle under a single blast.
But the shield is impregnable.
So they devised a new cannon.
I have heard nothing of this. Do you think so little of your general?
A general is to win me victory, as and when I command it.
She might turn on him.
Svarog's intent isn't to bring Hyzant to heel, however. He means to use the cannon against Brother. But the fool was so blinded by ambition that he never saw the strings guiding his every deed.
Fool that he may be, he served his purpose well. The cannon could not have been made without his engineers and Dragan's research. He will die secure in the knowledge that his bloodline contributed to the glory of Esfrost. Sadly, he shall not live to see his work completed. With it, we shall do what our forebears could not. The goddess's shield shall yield before Esfrost's might and ingenuity.
So they got their own super weapon, and the salt people have their own super weapon.
The trade embargo will ensure that Hyzant is especially wary of our actions.
On the contrary, their focus will turn inward. With naught else to leverage their influence with, they will take measures to see that none of their precious salt escapes their borders. There may be some gnashing of teeth, to be sure, but it will only be in an attempt to hide their inner turmoil. Erica, muster a force and march to the Hierophant's palace at once. Deliver to Hyzant my final demands.
As you wish, brother. I shall gather what news I can of the Saintly Seven's machinations.
Thalos, you will remain in Glenbrook. Conduct yourself as if I had never left.
You hardly need ask, brother.
That is all. Now go.
She might get fed up and
Even his own flesh and blood are but tools to be used and then discarded when they're...
she might get fed up and maybe help the queen escape.
He has faith only in himself. Such has ever been his way.
Save game. It's been almost an hour and it's just dialogue.
Esfrost and Glenbrook remained strong after declaring a trade stop with Hyzant. Gustadolf sends Erica to Hyzant to deliver his ultimatum, and dispatches an army to Glenbrook to increase the pressure on the Holy State. Hyzant, under the banner of Prince Roland, sends Minister Serenoa Wolfort of the Saintly Seven to prepare for retaliation. Softly but surely, Norzelia descends into war once more.
Is it 13 when there's 20 chapters?
Those are the Archduke's wishes. I implore you not to forget that this is his final offer. Come to think of it, I heard that Wolfort was added to your saintly ranks. Where might he be?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. The dealings of the Saintly Seven are our business, and ours alone.
He manages all matters related to Nick.
How disappointing. I had hoped to congratulate him on his promotion.
He definitely looks evil.
That wretched woman. Those are hardly wishes.
Esfrost all but demands us open the source to restore our diplomatic relations.
On the Saintly Seven, the only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant.
The Duchy fears neither a lack of salt nor the goddess's shield.
He is a knight who showed promise at a young age and was entrusted with the nation's military matters. Lucis fears neither a lack of salt nor the goddess's shield.
Assume they have a plan in mind.
Then this was no more than a ploy to stall for time. We had best expedite House Wolfort's plans to take the capital. Minister Exheim, send word to Minister Serenoa.
Minister. I kind of like Lord better. I feel like a Lord would be above Minister. Oh, this is Stripper.
You wish to lend us Hyzant's new weapon?
Yes, it was a directive from the Holy One. The weapon is one Minister Lila developed in secret.
That is not what I thought it would be.
A quantity of magic into crystal form. We call this weapon Elfric. The blast crystals have yet to be perfected, but they can decimate a castle wall easily enough.
We thank you for your support.
Be forewarned that their power makes him unwieldy in an average battle.
They are not meant to be used on people. Furthermore, We are only giving you a single blast crystal.
Regardless, I am certain it will come in handy while recapturing Whiteholm Castle.
Its incomplete nature makes it regrettably tricky to use, but Milo should be able to take care of that for you. Use them both wisely.
I am Milo.
Oh, that is not the same stripper lady. Or is it?
A dancer by trade, but assistant to the Saintly Seven on occasion.
I think it is. They just finally named her.
I shall serve you, Minister Serenoa, until we reclaim the capital.
You sure you'll be okay?
You needn't worry. It isn't my first time flirting with danger.
Right then and there, Sereno would have got the death stare from Frederica. Like, you better not lay your hands on her.
A Hyzantian spy?
Very likely.
The blast of the Elfric should help you catch the enemy unawares. Both my army and Minister Camcells will join in the attack. Can we entrust command to you, Minister Sereno?
Most certainly. And the crystal will be key in our plan to reclaim Glenbrook.
Ooh, red, green. Reports the thefts in the archives to Gusadolf. What theft?
You have made a grave error in allowing thieves to raid the archives, Constable Sigris.
We've done that one before. I've seen it.
Forgive me. My guards gave chase as soon as they noticed intruders, but they'd already fled beyond our reach.
The head of Esros Constabulary, charged with upholding the peace, his honest and orderly conduct have earned Gusadolf's favor.
What did they take?
Luckily, they were unable to gain entry to where we keep our more sensitive texts. All they were able to make off with was a single book penned by the late Lady Orlea.
Orlea? She left behind a message of sorts?
She'd bid it be passed on to Lady Frederica when she came of age, but it seems those wishes were forgotten.
Thalos or Erica must have hidden it from her. They derived no greater pleasure than from tormenting her. Do we know what was written in this book?
No. Storage records indicate it was protected by some arcane seal.
It must be of some significance, if she would go to such lengths to protect it from prying eyes. Perhaps something to do with the Rosellan liberation, for which she fought so fiercely. Or perhaps it is not but a mother complaining to her daughter of a duchy they both despise.
She'll send a party to hunt down the thieves at once.
No need. Such ruffians are unlikely to be in the employ of our foe. No doubt they were simply looking to loot us to fill their own purses. It is more important that we dispose of Svarog and finish the Nell with all haste. Dispatch your soldiers there.
He's just gonna say that is unimportant? I mean, they told him as a meticulous planner. He's just gonna be like, ah, it's alright. It's alright, we can let that one go. That won't bite us in the ass later. Main story. Let's do this one. This is House Tully, the one we killed. Howard.
Benedict asked me to scout out Teleorn where the Esfrosti soldiers are stationed. But I hardly see any around. Why did he ask me to come here in the first place? I doubt it would matter in reclaiming the capital. But orders are orders. I should report back.
That was it? Thought we might get the free roam as her.
tidings from Erica. She says Hyzant refused our final offer.
You seem surprised. There was no way Hyzant would agree to open the source.
I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all! This wasn't supposed to happen.
He's gonna crack under the pressure of being left alone.
If you play with fire, you get burned. Now we have no recourse but to meet them in battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war, then?
This upon the throne of Glenbrook is Usadal's behest. She is prepared to do what she must to protect the royal line as its time.
We just have to beat them at their own game.
Pretty sure I did him too. Yeah, he looks just like it's evil.
Their newest saint is heading the vanguard. You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit. Right, Cordelia?
Enough, Valis. I won't allow such impudence toward the Queen.
And I think we did hers already.
Queen? This child is nothing more than a puppet. And I believe the impotent one here is you, Avlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak.
Enough, General of Lore. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbrook, I shall protect my kingdom until my dying breath, no matter who may stand against me.
It appears your impudence is contagious, Avlora. Your charge knows not how powerless she is.
Worry not, Your Majesty. I shall protect you.
Because I am to wed the Archduke?
Because you are a warrior. One who does not give up, even if she must fight her battles alone.
She's growing soft.
I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself. So I know better than anyone the pain of having to do everything on your own.
Allow me to bare my heart to you as well, General of Lore.
She's gonna turn.
As the last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, I do not intend to let Gustadolf have his way.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
But I lack the power to do so. Have you heard of the Royalists? They're aristocrats who were aid to my father.
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. That man Patriot was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Indeed. But Gustadolf has not given any of them a position in his court, so they have fallen on hard times. I want to ask Patriot and the other royalists for their help.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their own purposes.
I understand that. But their years in service to the crown have earned them great influence in politics. I must have their support if I'm to reclaim Glenbrook.
Is it possible for you to rein them in?
Not alone. But with you, General of Lore, I can. They lack military might. If you accompany me, I could sway them to my cause. Please, General, lend me your strength.
Reason.
As an Esfrosty general, I simply cannot turn a deaf ear to what you have told me. Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans?
Of course I did. But I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration. So if it meant earning your trust, I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbrook by any means necessary.
You took a gamble.
And you
I
lost.
had to. For it is not status or reward that moves you.
So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever. However, Safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait.
General of Laura!
A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzant and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and may rage on for many years.
Even so, I will not falter. I must do this. For my father and brothers.
An admirable resolve. One which I will see fulfilled. I shall be your sword and shield, my queen.
Thank you, General of Laura.
He's turned. Oh, we got the scales of conviction. What's gonna be our choice, though? Already decided how to use the new weapon. Oh.
I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Telior Reservoir to start a flood?
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking the dam surrounding Lake Telior upstream will allow us to submerge a majority of the city. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
That's why we went up there.
Lake Telior is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with a blast crystal.
Huette scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculation.
No. The damage will be too great. The means would not justify the end, Benedict.
We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. There is already far too much blood on our hands. Perhaps it's worth speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back and show our strength and resolve first.
So that means you stand by Benedict then?
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it, no matter the consequences. We can't lose the war. We just can't.
Telior Reservoir is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise is inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can strike at night and defeat their commanding officers. There are ways to slip into the castle unseen.
If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since.
There is more than one route. You needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
No, I do. After we sneak in, we can sink Esfrost's warship. It would close off their escape route.
Our first priority should be ensuring the people's... We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as...
She's got a point. But how do we take the capital back after them?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls.
That would certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens. If we encircle the castle, we could negotiate with them.
We could ask them to yield, free Glenbrook, and re-establish the trade between our nations. I am certain we can find a way to make both parties agree.
Negotiate?
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
Allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Telior and flood the town?
I definitely want to do that on my second playthrough.
Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their ships, and slay their commanding officers?
Are they gonna give us 3 choices?
Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy. Fetch the scales. It is time we decide our path.
Three choices? Yeah, that's never happened before. But it's only got 2. Oh, they added a third. Customized it. Oh, that sucks. 3 choices. Through the bridge and trap the enemy in the castle and negotiate. I think I'm kind of leaning towards that one this time around. Definitely blow up the bridge the second time. If I play it again, I'll put the game on easy. Just to kind of get through it faster. I won't do it on stream, but I'm just saying. So we need to... What if we just ended it? What if it ended in a stalemate? The game would have to make this guy pick one. Can we save it? I don't want to see what happens. Load that up. Sure, let's see what happens when you don't persuade anyone.
It is time to cast our... In which strategy do we entrust? Approach the scales of conviction.
With your token at the ready. He was for slaying the commanders. Blowing up the bridge. Or blowing up the dam. Blowing up the bridge. Bridge. Dam. Commanders? He was the undecided.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
That's the dam, ain't it?
The way forward is decided. We collapse the reservoir and flood the capital, dealing a crippling blow to the enemy forces.
Now we're not gonna do that. I just wanted to see what would happen. We're gonna try and do. This is probably the cutscene for the dam. Kenna shows up. Who's this? Need to load it up. Stop. No. Where you been hiding? I was like doing other stuff. There is no other stuff than the berry string. When does the next round of courses come out? Do you know when that is? I kind of want to make it worthwhile when we do. Three months for real? I was gonna wait until we kind of, because I thought about that today. Was gonna wait till we could lump a bunch of them together. We can do it on a Saturday. It's probably best. I just don't know what Saturday. We need to convince at least this guy. So we're trying to wrap up Triangle. We weren't sure where you were, and then we were gonna do Ginger's game, which should only take a couple days. It said it's like 6 hours to beat that game. Chapter 13. And then we were gonna jump into Dragon Quest. That's our current plan. Oh, shoot, the best. We want to believe this one. Should listen to reason. May take effort. It may take effort. We're gonna try to happy life, happy wife kind of thing. Do you think Lady Frederick is planning a way to go? Why is that? We will need the people's support when rebuilding the capital. To do so, we must win it back fair and square, with little as damage as possible. I think it is the most efficient plan of the three, driving Esfrost into a corner with only a single bridge to mourn, and one that can be easily repaired. Can be repaired fairly easy. We're going with that one. Like, we haven't done a single battle today, and it's been all dialogue so far. Yeah, I'm thinking one more week. Thinking we'll have it done in one more week. Well, I couldn't play it Saturday if I wanted to. Mrs. Barry's not going to be working, so that would not be a good idea. If we succeed with the surprise attack, the people might think us cowards for stooping so low. I don't even want to think of the backlash that we'd face for flooding the city. In which case, Leatherfreaker's plan would be the best chance of winning the people's approval. Each plan has got its good point.
Consider this.
I think so. I think it's a Pennsylvania type game. Now that we've got the Holy State at our backs, this would be the perfect chance to strike Esfrost. Isn't winning the war more important than the Crown City's damages or the people's morale? We cannot foresee the damage that a deluge would do to the city, and stealing into the castle would put Roland in great danger. I know that House Wolford can claim victory without having to sacrifice the capital or the people's safety. When it is in everything, we must face the consequences of our actions and take responsibility for rebuilding. To that end, I would see as little damage as possible. We're gonna do that one.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I don't know how long. I don't know if we'll be able to finish Dragon Quest. How long is that supposed to take? An RPG on a 2.5-hour stream? I don't know. This one is definitely taking longer than I thought. I had no idea it would be this dialogue heavy. If you gave the order, I'd put my life on the line to see it done, but ideals and pride won't win a fight. As Lord of our house, I ask you to consider all our options.
Tough spot we're in.
I can see how you feel about this, but I'll need a moment to digest. So we need to change red. Him.
Say.
We'll leave the people with nowhere to live, and freedom believes it hinges on how the enemy responds. We can win if we sneak into the castle and slay the commanders. Only Cordelia and I are privy to this passage. Yeah. But not like Dragon Quest. I'm sure there's like random Dragon Quest I would put up with like a Final Fantasy type RPG. A lot of world moving back and forth. Maybe random battles here and there or whatever. I don't know how Dragon Quest works now. Never played one. Blow up the bridge, then negotiate with the Esfrost. We have a locked answer. Bullshit! No, that...
Still.
Warn the people's safety, then calling Esfrost's numbers. With their backs against the wall, there's always a chance Esfrost would make a hostage for Cordelia.
Hard choice.
How did we miss that? Bird Lady? Is it a lot of battles? Yes, it's definitely less dialogue heavy than this game. Controlling which is to defeat the Esfrosty commanders who unjustly occupy White Oak Castle. I see this plan as proof of his resolve. Every member of Kingsguard intend to help. If Roland wishes for the people's support, he must act in a way befitting royalty. Unfortunately, flooding the city and surprise attacks hardly make it that. That is true. No matter how much time negotiations take, it is still better than bringing harm to the people. And the bridge can be easily rebuilt. That's also seems plausible. It is House Wolford's job to protect Glenbrook. I would choose Frederica's way to safeguard both Roland and his people. Who was active? Flooding the city and surprise attacks. 1 or 3. 1 or 3. If House Wolford's job is to protect Glenbrook, I would choose Frederica's way to safeguard both Roland and his. Yeah, we'll do 3.
Good point.
That's like a huge RPG. Hearing you say that heartens me as a member of the kingdom. But one of the 7 you may be, your heart still beats for the kingdom and the crown.
I have chosen.
You didn't have a follow-up question. Anna, I'm kind of surprised in you. You're always the undecided.
My lord.
Negotiation would grant the enemy reprieve, and there's a high chance that Queen Cordero has revealed secrets to the tunnel. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to Azeroth's forces by flooding the city. Better luck talking to a stone wall. The Zinnia River was originally prone to heavy flooding. We cannot be sure how far the damage will spread. The reservoir is where the kingdom gets its water, and between the dam and the bridge, the latter is far easier to rebuild. Going with that one. Bridge is simpler and requires less labor and resources. But a battle cannot be won simply by looking at profits and losses. I implore you to think carefully about which plan gives us the greatest chance of victory. And let's go to Anna. Anna.
Yes, sir.
The enemy may be aware of the tunnels, but no one is anticipating the flood. That is true. Capital swarming with soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices. We are to reclaim the city. So you would support Lady Frederica's plan, though it seems the less efficient of the 3. And we're locked. That drives me nuts. Will take time and effort, but would mitigate damages to the people. The capital can be repaired, but the dead cannot be brought back to life. The lives of the people should outweigh the importance. Of course, we're gonna do that one.
Yes.
What is the story to most of the Dragon Quest? What's like, oh, this guy invades something and we gotta fight him back? What's the story to the bulk of the Dragon Quest? I lost sight of what was most important in my desire for victory.
I must hear what the others
I understand the merits of Lady Frederica's. I feel like we turned her.
It is time to cast our votes.
I think we turned Anna and Hewitt, the bird
Which
lady.
strategy do we entrust? Approach the scales of...
I think we got this.
I am sorry.
Ooh, Dick.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
You not think you're playing a bad one, just not the best one. We're all tied up, 1 each. I think she was for the bridge. Anna!
I cannot agree to this.
Oh my god, I thought we turned her. I think they're gonna make us blow up the dam.
I changed my mind.
Oh really? I think we... Oh.
Forgive me, lad.
I think we changed one. I think we got it.
The scales of conviction will...
Green, right? What does this mean? It didn't, He was the undecided one. He went with the dam, and we changed the bird lady's decision. I didn't expect a tie, well, a two-way tie.
Equal votes for all sides. As such, the Lord of the House will render the final decision.
Ooh. I believe it's best to trap Frosty troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. We should destroy the dam. We're gonna go with the negotiation. Second playthrough, definitely do an opposite choice.
The way forward is decided. We collapse the bridge and trap the enemy within the castle, keeping the common folk safe from the worst of the fighting.
Ooh, I've never seen that. Oh, it took us to the same place too. I don't know if the dialogue's the same.
People drive the enemy into the castle and negotiate.
I just wanted to skip it so we didn't ruin anything by chance.
You have chosen a righteous path, Wolfort. But do you really think negotiations will prevail? Such sympathy may be your downfall.
Even so, this is the path we have chosen.
Then walk tall. It is time to test your mettle. I must return to Hyzant and see Minister Kamsa.
Of course you do.
Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
You have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Sereno. The goddess, the source, iron? The war of 30 years ago comes back to haunt us because the old cling to relics of the past. Noselia needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
A standard bearer?
Yes, people like you and me. This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Noselia.
That's such an evil laugh. I mean, you can't trust any of the saintly seven. They're all assholes. I mean, at least 3 of them have their own agendas going on or something.
House Wolfort and Hyzant join forces and begin planning Glenbrook's recapture. But with the Noselia River and the Esfrosti armies in their way, retaking the capital will be no easy feat. Frederica proposes they destroy the bridge linking the castle to the rest of the capital, isolating the enemy and forcing them to parley. Though it may draw out the conflict, it is well worth it if they can avoid causing suffering to the people. Serenoa and the others agree to the plan. In support of House Wolfort, Hyzant's great army marches forth for the first time since the Salt Iron War.
Born of strife and sadness. There's more talking.
Forces should be arriving any moment, Frederica.
Well then, let us make them welcome.
My lady, are you certain this is the path you desire? We are to battle against your people, against Dallas and Erica.
Oh, she don't give a fuck about that.
I am keenly aware of that.
Of course you are. But simply understanding a thing doesn't mean you are ready to face it. A single second's hesitation on the battlefield could cost you your life.
Worry not. I shall prevail against any who stand against me. Even my siblings.
To try and save them?
No. To save myself. And to save House Wolfort.
Minister Serenoa, Minister Kamsel, and myself have brought what troops we could muster.
I'm grateful for your assistance.
It was an arduous journey. Is there anywhere the soldiers could rest?
We've prepared barracks at the harbor. Please use them freely.
You do think of everything.
Hyzant has not mobilized a force so large since the Salt Iron War. Yet I hear you intend to settle this not by battle, but by parley. The Holy One will not agree to any half-hearted measures.
The pressures of a large army on the capital's threshold is part of our plan. Come inside and I will explain the rest.
Holy shit. Prepares for battle upon hearing the Allied forces marched. Let the dialogue continue.
General, House Wolfort and Hyzant have joined forces. There are indications their armies intend to march upon the capital.
Which direction will they come from?
We cannot yet be certain.
Close the city gates and rally the garrisons. I want the way to the castle completely blockaded.
And we ought to consider their attack from the river. House Wolfort knows very well how difficult this castle is to take. I doubt they think to capture it with a direct assault.
Bitch.
Indeed. Byzantine soldiers are used to desert conditions. Doubtful they'd be keen to engage us in a marine battle. Though acting on that assumption and sending all our troops to defend the land route does leave a vulnerability the enemy could exploit. Send a party to scout along the riverbanks, then have them report to the harbor and ready our ship.
Yes, General.
Give answers to him.
Around the bush. We have the soldiers. We should strike and end them.
It's best to avoid open battle. With the capital and Whiteholm under our control, we have the advantage.
All that tells me is you're frightened of Wolfort.
There is no enemy safe not to fear. A leader's hubris is the death of her soldiers.
Frederica is attacking us. What does it matter how many soldiers die? I command you to kill Frederica, Avlora.
Personal grudges have no place in the battlefield.
Silence! Gustadolf entrusted us with the castle's protection in his absence. Noble as frosty blood flows through our veins. How dare you order us about?
You do well to remember what you are, Flora. A simple orphan who doesn't even know her true name.
Yet it is this simple orphan in charge of our army. Insult me all you like. I will not allow open battle.
Obstinate woman. No matter. The reinforcements our brother sent are under our command.
I shall lead soldiers into the capital myself and crush Wolfort's forces when they arrive.
Maybe this is when we finally kill off those.
Is this the Esfrost I am to defend?
General of Laura.
She was so cold-hearted in the beginning. She's definitely gonna turn. She's definitely turning. Wow.
My spies have ascertained the situation at the capital. The bulk of the enemy is holed up in Whiteholm Castle. Right now, they don't seem to be very active.
And what of the common folk?
Their daily lives progress apace. It seems the enemy has yet to notice our movements.
Perfect conditions to execute Lady Frederica's
But they do know about us.
If the people are at ease, we should be able to seize the capital without resorting to all-out battle.
Thank goodness.
Then let's review the plan. First, my retinue shall take a small vessel to Whiteholm Castle and destroy the bridge.
Are you certain you want to go by yourselves? We could lend you some soldiers.
The fewer of us there are, the less likely we are to be spotted. We'll manage. We'll have the blast crystal.
Oh yes, a bridge like that'll come falling down pretty easy.
The explosion will be your signal to march into the capital and keep the people calm.
Without using force, yes. I shall impress upon my soldiers they are not to act rashly.
Thank you, Minister.
As for you, Minister Camsell, we'd like you to take command of the naval forces to blockade the castle.
Very well. I can't say I'm much experienced in marine warfare, but I'll do my best.
Destroy the bridge, capture the town, blockade the river, isolate the enemy in the castle, and turn that impregnable fortress into their prison.
Once they're trapped, they'll have no choice but to parley with us and release their stranglehold on Glenbrook.
I hope you're right. A word of caution before we begin. Prince Roland, you are aware they will likely use Queen Cordelia as leverage when the time for parley comes. But no matter what pressure they apply, we cannot allow them to break us. Should the worst come to pass.
I understand. I do not expect the control of our kingdom to be painless.
Good. We have our plan. Now we must act upon it.
Then we shall depart at once, until we meet again in the capital.
Farewell, and good luck to us all.
Whoa. We might not have time for a battle at this rate.
Erica, Thalos, I cannot put off fighting them any longer.
Eva Frederica Sereno's engagement.
My, you're certainly calm for someone about to be sold off in the morrow.
Sold off? You would compare my marriage into House Wolford to trading coin for flesh? Why, I am to be a beacon of allyship, a bridge between our two lands.
Yes, yes. So tell me, dear, how do you plan on seducing the Wolford boy? Wait, let me guess. You'll use the same charms your mother did on our father.
Oh, enough cajoling, Erica. You're apt to make her cry. And Frederica, you know you don't have to take such abuse in silence, don't you? In any case, you seem to be under the impression that you've been entrusted with some crucial task. That couldn't be further from the truth. This is only to get you out of the way, same as your mother. You're no use to anyone in Esfrost.
But you already know that, don't you?
Well, every happiness to you, dear sister.
You could snap her fingers, scorch them alive, and get rid of their bodies.
The world I knew before was so very limited. No matter what awful thing happened to me, I believed I could do nothing but suffer in silence. But staying quiet in the face of injustice is tantamount to condoning it. I needed to stand up and fight for myself. Becoming part of House Wolford was the best thing to ever happen to me. Erica, Thalos, I'm done running.
In the dead of night, a small ship slips silently into Whiteholm Castle. Aboard are none other than the elite Wolford fighters, led by Serenoa himself.
Are you actually ready for action? We get one shot. I remember that bridge.
All right, it's time.
Where should we set the blast crystal, Milo?
Right around the middle of the bridge would be perfect. The wood will splinter apart quite nicely. Plus, any repairs we'll need to make later will be easy.
In the middle it is. We'll search for a suitable spot. In the meantime, Milo, you ready the blast crystal.
With pleasure.
The entire plan will be naught if I do not place the Elfric, I think it was Elfric, in the right spot. Time to see where that is. All that. I think the money, we're poor as fuck. That wasn't even a shiny. No, get out of the way. Extra large HP. $1,000 more dollars. Probably it. Luck amulets. He's the one with the most luck. What's a luck amulet? Increase luck by 3? What is that? Increase luck by 1? Sure, why not? 29. Even Anna doesn't have high luck. Oh, he dominates the luck. For that much luck, he does not seem to get a whole lot of crits. Many lives will be saved with the destruction of this bridge. Let us not delay our preparations so that we may keep casualties low. This work will emerge with the upper hand in ensuing negotiations, but therein lies the key. This has to work. I do not where to place the Elfric. I've told Milo all I know of the bridge's construction. The rest is in her hands. The aim is indeed to isolate the castle. Then the Ulfric should be placed just about here. This Ulfric stuff is mighty powerful if it can reduce a bridge of this size to rubble. I can scarcely believe we mean to destroy the bridge. But if this is the cost of reclaiming the Crown City and protecting our people, then so be it. All the times I trained here with Sir Maxwell come flooding back to me, and it seems like a lifetime ago. Forgive my sentimentality, I promise I'm ready to do what must be done. Why did you always train on the bridge? Surely the castle itself is better venues. It is also where we were forced to flee for our lives. How fitting then that it should figure into our counterattack. I kind of like that one. I don't care where. I understand that this bridge holds many memories for you, but this plan will allow us to trap the enemy and save lives. I think it's a small price. Let's do this one. The night we were forced to leave him behind, we have fought long and hard to get back to this place. Let us set things right and undo the pain of that awful day. Back. Finally get to do a battle. We found a spot to place the crystal. Blah blah blah. Do him. Be extremely careful with the Ulfric. It can destroy a bridge. Imagine what it would do to you. Furthermore, well, I trust you know what I mean to say. Indeed, we have much left to do, and I, for one, shall learn all I can about the Ulfric. Yes, I agree. Milo is all too eager for the battle ahead. May we limit damage to Crown City and Castle should the worst come to pass. You get to see my master strategy. Stands to lose as much as we do if this not go to plan. So I hesitate to say she will betray us. Even so, I cannot greet her. We should not give her too much purchase in our hearts and minds. Nor would I grant it to her, but she is the only one capable of handling the Ulfric. I have no choice but to trust her, if only for the moment. A wise decision, for it is currently the only in this moment that our interests are aligned. That's everything. I guess it's... Yeah. I think we got everything. I mean, it's a small bridge. I know we also placed the Allfrack. Now gather the others and finalize the plan. Seem a little off-center.
To awaken is nigh, my patient little Elfric. Just give me the command.
All right, then let's...
Wolfort? When did you get here?
Phallus!
Oh, I am so glad we didn't leave this to Avlora.
Two leaders.
I am shocked, Frederica, to find you sneaking around like a common thief.
Erica.
Ah, they've got us surrounded.
So much for an elite band. Bunch of scrubs. Hey, we get a battle. Recommended 21. We are not gonna win. Yeah. We're not gonna win. I think Anna's the only one at 20. Oh, is she a guest?
There's nowhere left to run, dear Frederica.
That's where you're mistaken. There is always a path forward.
Oh, I tire of your bravado. How about this? Kneel to me, and I shall forgive you. Get on your hands and knees and beg for my mercy. Go on. I said beg.
I will not.
What?
Obeying unjust orders is cowardice, and silence is acquiescence.
What are you muttering about?
Do not speak to me. I will cower to your whims no longer.
Well, well, you finally learned how to stand up for yourself. Right before you die.
Kill them. Every last one.
Unlock additional. We've talked to every single person. Okay. Defeat the enemy forces, lose everyone. Make sure Benedict isn't here. I don't know if we want the trap kid. I don't see him being very useful in this one. Unless it's blast people off the side. Oh, he's recommended? They recommend the trap kid. Benedict is recommended. Oh, we got 2 level 20s. I think we'll put her. She is another healer. I mean, we'll keep him in there just so he can get his level, but... we can add one more person too. She's almost got a level 2. He can heal. And do attacks.
I'll do my best.
An HP ring. If we can give her a better ring. I don't think so. Increase. More XP. How useful is +2 to magic defense versus 10 HP? I think we'll get rid of the magic defense ring. Give her the XP ring. She is very low. I don't know how much that's going to help us. That's the first time we've equipped that. We got 3 healers. 2 mages. I feel like we should be able to put a person here. Oh wait, there's more. What do you got? She's a guest. Can we look at this person? At all? I want to like check her stats. Oh, why? Damn, she's like 90% naked. Physical defense is fairly high. Magic defense is very high. Evasion is super high. Same as Anna. I want to see what those are over there. Green mist. What is it? Deal non-elemental magic damage to a single enemy. Have a chance to poison them. Lower an enemy's strength and magic attack. Steal 1 TP. Increase your evasion when enemies are nearby. So that's only going to go higher. Move to a selected square, then gain the use of 1 more command. However, you can only move once. Level 25. Does that mean we get to use her? Would she join us? I mean, she's 20. 2 more abilities she doesn't have. Shadow Fan. She might join us. I don't know. Alright, let's go. It's going to be tight, but it's a small battlefield, so we'll either lose fast or win fast. I think we're going to lose. Holy shit!
There is no retreat, and there is only one way forward. Strike down every Asfrosti soldier in our way.
Time to take flight.
So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to 10. 15 to 10. Are you shitting me? So he's 5. He's a bowman. We can't blind him? Oh, it's too low. Battle Mage, that's a problem. Elite Battle Mage. I think they were just Battle Mages before. Healer. Battle Mage is down below, Healer's up top. Can we look at her stats? Because we have not seen them in battle before. Whoa, look at that strength. Holy shit. She's weak to ice, though. Decrease your fire resistance, decreasing ice resistance. Oh, these are all passives. Grant immunity to temptation and instant death. Can't paralyze, silence, or blind her. You're welcome. Raises an ally's magic power. Oil renders square flammable. He's not to be fucked with. He seems like a caster. He seems like a caster, but he's beastly too. He's weak to lightning. Increase your wind resistance while decreasing your lightning resistance. Grants immune to poison, immune to temptation. Raises an ally's strength, raises fire resistance, and he has wind. He's an airbender. To all enemies with this rains and spreads fire. Magic damage to enemies across 3 horizontal squares and knocks them back. That's not good. Spark. Frigid Silence. That's a new spell. To all enemies in range have a chance to silence them for 2 turns and freeze the ground. 2, 4, 6, 7 down there. I think they have 1 extra person up here. Fuck. We're gonna get wrecked, dude.
My turn.
Go, let's take cover. Hook bomb.
My turn.
Let's play.
Oh, I get to control her. I thought she was gonna be a guest. Moon jump? No, we don't want it. That's a first. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We never got to control the Dawn Spear, the pink-haired guy. We haven't had very many guests. But we've never had control of them.
Come on, then.
She's gonna do 1 damage. But she's so far back, she should learn stuff fairly quickly.
If I must.
Please don't go anywhere.
Pay attention.
Well, dude, we're gonna get fried. I mean, I guess it'll hurt against them too, but holy shit.
Defeat is not an option.
How do you win this battle?
Ha! For my kith and kin.
You
Oh,
almost
shit.
thanked me for
I missed her
bringing
first.
Your beloved both out of your misery.
Your tyranny ends today. Any who dare disparage Frederica will have to answer to me.
Oh, that's regen, right? Please don't reach. Oh my god! Crippling blow? Even she couldn't dodge that. She is very high.
No! This is bad.
They recommend that guy. For fuck's sake, he's almost dead.
It's not over yet.
The tides are turning.
Not really. We're like goners.
This isn't good.
No shit. She says this isn't good.
I'm behind you. Thank you.
No. Oh my god, dude. Pillar of fire? We haven't used that before. Oh, it doesn't go in the direction I thought it was gonna go. Like, forward. What if I did this? Pillar of Fire. Can I get all three of them? I can now get all three of them. Let's try it. Let's see what Pillar of Fire does.
Fires roar.
Cool.
We will make our ideals reality.
Now then, to work.
Univize, Ice Breath. Yeah, my magic isn't even come close to their magic. No, you're dead. Oh, we did heal him. I forgot. You're dead.
Hey! Enjoyed myself a bit.
We didn't even get to see her attack.
This battle is ours.
We could technically all run down here. I think everyone else can use that ladder. Focus? Raise your accuracy and luck, then gain the use of one more command. However, you can only move once.
Focus.
But we get to attack again? Oh, we can. Pikeman, and it really doesn't damage the other guy.
Take aim.
The shield guys are like beasts. Let's do... This is probably gonna be bad, but I guess we'll poison these two guys.
You won't escape. It's for life.
I mean, the fact that we're getting so much XP per move means we're so, like, underleveled.
Brace yourself.
We really need to kill those three.
The stench of battle.
My lord.
If I must.
No. Not here.
Wow! Wow! Oh, she can't heal herself. That's the problem with his healer. She can't heal herself.
I'm old, not a pushover. A wasted effort.
Did you see the regen? 100 regen for the boss lady?
Glenbrook is in your hands.
195.
I'll show you what I can do.
I don't know if we've killed anyone yet.
I did it.
Good job.
Let me heal your wounds.
I mean, we're done. We've lost 2 of our tanks. All this is gonna do is just give us like crazy XP. 80. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Allow me.
Flame shield. She can't even do anything. Up like regular attack. 4-3. Whatever. Just do it. And you missed.
Marrying into House Wolfort certainly gave you an inflated opinion of yourself, Frederica. But you were nothing but filth, descended from a long line of filth. I will drag you off that high horse and make you remember.
Threaten me all you like. I am no longer so easily cowed.
Where was I?
He's gonna get hurt through the fire. You basically gotta go here. Silence the battle mage. Oh, he didn't get hurt through the fire.
That didn't work.
Poison arrow?
Time to take flight.
I don't get poison arrow. We need a blind 7.
You'll get no mercy from us.
Hopefully blind 7.
Time to work.
Anna. I mean, we'll get the kudos points, but the other girl won't do a lot of damage. Oh, 10? Doesn't matter which direction Anna faces, she's gonna get back attacked. Oh, he didn't do nothing. What?
Well,
Magic attack up. Now, if I moved her into the fire, I could heal the 2.
Ain't over yet.
You have my gratitude.
Well, congratulations are in order.
Oh, you're toast. Oh my god, he didn't miss. Smack him with the maple rod. He got 73 experience for that. He's level 19. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're dead. No! I was hoping we could heal her. 44. I think we get like 2-shotted.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Be at ease. You have my gratitude.
I wonder if she can go down. Bird Lady can. You can go up. Where can we put her to do some damage? I mean, we can't kill anyone, but we can get kudos points. I mean, they are on one of the unit's weakness.
Too obvious.
They both missed.
Oh no.
Well, she's down there now. Battle Mage. Gonna kill someone.
pride is my shield.
You could run. Fierce wind. Anna's toast. 600 HP. Like, you gotta be like level 30 to win this. We got wrecked. She's done. Bam. She's a mage. They got the highest magic defense, and they're just nothing. We can win 3. We can ice 3. That's it. We'll get kudos points. That's about it. We're about dead. We're almost dead. We got like 3 guys left alive. We gotta do serious grinding. We're underleveled. And we're outnumbered 15 to 10. I don't know how we're gonna win this fight.
This isn't good.
No, it isn't. Unless you gotta come down here for victory, I don't know how you win. I ran. I just started to run. Good grief.
Not bad.
What does that do? Strength up? Now, I think you can keep someone from coming down here by doing this. I don't think they can come down the ladder. Now, a mage might be able to hit me from up top, but I don't think a person can come down here.
For my family, I suppose.
If I must.
The archers can hit me, of course. But they can't, you can't technically come down. But I can't attack anyone, so... You would have to let them come down and ambush the shit out of them.
I won't miss.
Cool heads shall prevail.
And hide her. You would think she would be hidden underneath the bridge right there.
Allow me. I appreciate it.
So we know that we can block it. But to get everyone down there...
If I must.
That's gotta play a part in this. You just can't win on the bridge. There's no way you can win on the bridge. Their heal magic is insane too.
Darkness engulfs you.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Regen. Heals. Look at that. 53 is like we didn't even touch the guy.
Almost.
He's basically a boss now.
If I must.
You would have to have like everyone concentrate on that guy to kill him down.
Here I come. come. Darkness engulfs you.
Hoping to get that healer one more level before she dies. Alright.
One step closer to our hope.
I might as well enjoy this.
Oh fuck. Aim with fire. Look at that. Game over, my man. Game over.
Your Highness. The truth.
Oh, she has the resurrection ring. I forgot about that. I hope that isn't broken. Like that was a one-time use ring.
Shall we begin? Be at ease.
On the Esfrost, are you enjoying this?
That was kind of cool. It doesn't seem like the battle mage. Maybe the battle mage just can't reach. It's just their bowman.
Frederica. I'm sorry.
It shouldn't say you have fallen. It should be you got wrecked. You got wrecked, son. Recommend level's 21, but their boss lady was 23. Our whole crew, we only have one person at 21. That's the healer now. Oh, we got Anna. Oh, and the bird lady. Everyone else wrecked, dude. He was almost killed in a single magic attack. I think he has the most HP out of everyone. Oh no, he's got the second most HP. He's a tank class. He was nearly killed in a single magic attack. Their magic does like 150, mine's like 60. Make it work. What is this? Increased damage dealt by delay strike or increased range of hawk. The only two people that use the crystal are him and him. I guess we'll give it to Serenoa. I'm hoping we'll get another crystal. Increase weapon potency by 10 to deal greater damage. Recover HP when you defeat an enemy. Gain 1 TP to all allies within range. Damn, that's nice. Unless the range is like square or something, like people has got to be right next to him. I'll actually get that one. $15 iron for 1 defense. Increase max HP. Let's get to HP. Horse lady can get HP. Increase the effects of Be Brave. Grant you and your partner a little HP when round. We're just gonna give her HP. Maybe that's the heal. Better heal or 15 HP? Better heal or 15. We'll give her HP. She can't heal herself, so. And we're out of resources. Or money. We're out of money. We're out of money. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to how much those upgrades cost. They must have been expensive because we had 4,000 bucks. I'll be playing the mock battle over the... Oh my god, there's another one. Your allies have been separated by enemy forces. Defeat the enemy general before Serenoa falls to the troops surrounding him. Trust Serenoa's protection to a stout defender to guarantee victory. I'll probably be doing that one for the money. For mostly the money over the weekend. So we can stockpile up on potions and get the rest of our upgrades. But we got our ass handed to us. When it said recommended level 21, I knew we would. We're not 21. And then you have to add 10 levels to the recommended level. If it recommends 21, you really need to be like 25. Alright. We're out of here. We hope you guys have a good weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be fun and frustrating. They're actually quite hard when you put it on hard. Some of them levels you get stuck on. But we're done. We'll pick this up Monday. And you guys have a good weekend. I'm hoping it'll be a decent day today at work. We're gonna freeze the balls off. Yes, we are. It's actually quite cold today. Super. Yeah, we're gonna be cold today. Alright, so we're out of here. We'll pick this up Monday, and we will see you guys then. We're out of here. Right, Fat Dog? We're done. We're done. Alright. We'll see you guys. Hey. No pushy. Alright, we're out.